Hi, I'm Jay Shelton, recording this Monday, I guess the 7th of September. This is my back to school night talk for the multimedia parents, advanced multimedia. It's the class I'm most excited about. This is my second year teaching that class. A little about me. I was a major in film and painting at Syracuse University back in the early 80s. I've taught Southern California, Northern California, upstate New York, worked a lot of different populations, but I've been at this district for 18 years and the school 17 years. So I've been here for a while and I really enjoy working here, and the kids have been great. This class, more than any, is least affected by our current situation with the virus and studying from home, because it's all digital. All my samples are film clips and video clips and game clips, and all their work is done digitally, and we send it back and forth. The only difficulty is when it comes to the kids that want to sign out equipment, because we have special mics, special cameras, certain things that they can use if they wish to, and we have to have special times and special procedure for signing that out. But otherwise, this should go smoothly. I'm going to put a link below this video, the link for the video, and that will show you work we did last year. And most of that work, the quality work, was done once we'd gone undercover, once we'd gone into our remote learning last year. So it really didn't affect anything at all. And I think we're off to a great start. The kids seem really excited. They seem really into it. They've already written their scripts and their storyboards for their first film. If you're not sure what that entails, I'm sure they can fill you in. What I want to do this year is give them a little taste of all types of media production. We're going to do, hopefully we don't run out of time. These are the plans. I don't think we'll get to everything. We're going to do a little documentary, which went very well last year. They're going to do a little narrative, a story. It's more difficult to work in teams, but not impossible. So we're going to start doing, some kids did do teams already on their first project. We're going to break into some teams. The first project, by the way, was what the last project was last year, was just a 2 to 3 minute film about their current situation, kind of put a unique spin on it. And we went over, we've already gone over the vocabulary of film and different types of shots and different kind of the language of camera movement. So I'm interested to see what they come up with this first film, which they can do on their own phones. Anyway, we're going to do some animation next, music video. Kids that are interested in game design, not my area. I'm trying to learn more, but like last year, I'll have an expert come in. We'll do it virtually this time, and he'll work specifically with the kids that want to do this. This is a real career class. It doesn't have to be. I mean, most of these kids will probably not go into this field, but there's plenty of work in multimedia, in video production, in animation. There's so many ways you can go with this. We've already got a few kids from the first year teaching it last year. One of our kids got into the USC production program, which combines marketing with actual production and management. So that's pretty cool. And last year we had some of the top schools come in, Art Center and Otis and or Micah, and speak to our kids, and they were excited about the program and what we were doing here. So if your kid does want to go in that direction, this is a great stepping stone. When we look at the work our kids do this year and last year, when I show it to these kids, and then we see what they do in the at the big schools, like at Art Center, there's a difference, but you can see how you get from A to B. And then when we have the pros come in, we look at their work, you can see how the university is the next step up to the real world. So they see a real linear path, and they see results, and they see MV kids working in the field, all these fields. So trying to give them a little taste of everything. If your kid has a general, and I have a couple students like this, just have a very specific thing they want to do. I have 2 kids now that are interested in just studying film at a major film school. And one of them is taking the class for the 2nd year in a row. So for him, I'm gearing the class just towards getting his couple of reels ready, even though it's no longer done on reels. They still call it reels for the schools he wants to attend to. And another girl doing the same thing. That's her focus, so we're going to focus on that. So if your student is serious enough that this isn't something they want to do for a living, or possibly follow this up in college, I will work with them to gear the course to their needs as best I can. We're lucky enough to give every kid free access to the Adobe Suite, CC, Creative Cloud, so they have Photoshop, Premiere, a number of other things, but those are the 2 we're going to be using mostly in class. So that's pretty cool. I hope they've been playing with that and messing around with that. Not required to use it. Some kids are more comfortable using some other software that they've used previously. That's fine with me as long as the product looks good. Anyway, like I said, I encourage you to look at the work last year. There's a little bit of everything. Some really neat stuff, some collaborative work and some individual work. I'm hoping that the enthusiasm stays. It's really a bright spot in these kind of gloomy days of staying at home and doing everything, because their imagination can run wild, and they're realizing that all these things they've seen in film and video or wherever in the past, that how it's done and what the calculations are and the formulas, and it's not out of touch. It's something they can't achieve. Anyway, that's on the class. Thank you for those who paid the course fee. I realize it's asking a lot of money in these times, but you know, we have equipment. We have to keep the program going. For those of you who could pay and did, thank you very much. And those who joined Boosters or committed money to the Boosters, our Boosters League, we appreciate that. I'm going to put another link to where you can find Boosters information, again below, not me actually, but virtually, on the page. You'll see the link below to the Boosters page. And our Boosters is different than the course fee money, which goes to basic supplies and needs. This is high-end ticket items. It's trips, it's reimbursements, it's a new kiln, it's new things in the photo department. So you can, if you want to financially help the Boosters, you can follow that link. But also, let's say you're not either ready or you don't care to help financially, if you just want to be part of it, you can find out how to come to our meetings. Usually every month. It's been scarcer than that during these odd times. And if you want to volunteer for field trips when we get back to normal, and when we have our art shows, if you want to help out with that, there's a lot of things you can do with Boosters rather than giving us money, which we appreciate, but you can be involved in many ways. I guess that's all I have to say. I'm looking forward to an exciting year. And as I said, this class should be impacted the least. If anything, it gives them something to focus on and something to really care about, because this class should never be boring, because they're writing their stories. I'm giving them some parameters, but you know, anything that goes out of the bounds what I say, if they explain it to me and they're really passionate about doing that, I'll go with it. You know, I want them to think of this class as their chance to create what they need to create. Film, video, sound, whatever direction they want to go in. I'll also have my email below, so you have a whole list of things you have to look at down there. Take care. Feel free to contact me. Shelton out.